Benz. Ice the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. It's playing a toll on me, meant to me.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you I fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. And heavy contact, he is knocked down hard. Get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, the spin. And now running right through it. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third down now following the run. There they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might got to start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll toss it to Fournette. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tim Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He finds an opening past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Counter, it's Procise. And some room to roam now. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's a second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Procise. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got room. 34 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it again with Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Pistol. It's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. What?
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the end? Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Taylor. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Vic Beasley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Procise. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
In motion, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Fournette, a first down carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Fresh set of downs here. Now Leonard Fournette pushing through the contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the run, it's Fournette. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. This is Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The pitch to Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say They need something good to happen right here, right now.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
A second down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Procise. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake, Brissett. He sets to fire deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin, 31 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. They'll run with Fournette. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ohio.
Play action now. Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Fournette running right. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Play clock winding down. Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ohio.
This is Fournette. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be
Yo, tell this nigga to go to fucking Miami, cuz. Get the fuck
Yo,
out of here.
Gio.
Fournette's the GOAT.
Gio.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Fournette's the GOAT. The greatest player of all time. Like, this nigga's a force, bro. This nigga is breaking every tackle that niggas ever touched him with. Shit, I ran into a fucking pile. This nigga broke the tackle, ran around everybody, scored.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nigga got 300. Nigga got 400 total yards himself.
And he'll take this up past the
I swear to God,
at the
he's the GOAT.
line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're down big here late.
And he got hurt.
I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride. Some people like to do
Yeah, Gio.
What up, nigga?
You wanna take my spot real quick?
Yo, T Dash, I see. I'm coming for you, nigga.
Who cares? Let's get out of here.
Nah, my nigga here
You see
right
the
now.
you see the
He
game
wanted
plan
to
out here. Lock the whole shit you ever thought of.
Probably just want to put this one behind them.
Yeah.
Taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down.
Chill.
I said, my nigga is here right now. And I told him I whooped his ass in FIFA before he did. I think I'm see if Gio wants to take my spot. What time you want to bring Big Sweet?
No.
That'll drive a team towards a victory.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position.
Trying to get Dubs out there.
On play action, Brissett.
Nah,
Thank you. Let's go,
You gotta
Ty.
wait for this nigga Gio to be
1 minute left, cuz.
Yeah, that nigga left.
On that is is Davon getting his big or am I getting my big?
An interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah.
Lose the roll or something.
They'll try the right side.
Fournette the GOAT, cuz. Oh, yes, shiz. He scored again.
They finally get him down, but
This nigga got 290 rushing yards. And he got 100, like, got 80 some catching yards. I gotta sub him out. He's too nice. I gotta sub him out. He's too good.
He just need to get off pro now. He just need to get off
No.
pro. Get it.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, but you gotta cut 19. Stop, please.
We're in third. This is about to be. No, this is second right now. About to be third after me and Ty playing the Super Bowl. We just did.
It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go, Ty.
I got the
Everyone's in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Is he nice?
What?
Yeah, y'all see this nigga? Y'all see this nigga? Y'all see this European nigga that
What
said,
happened?
Good night, everybody.
Nah, this shit. I'm about to.
Yeah, y'all see that European nigga, young point
Nah,
guard
that-
nigga they saying.
I was definitely thinking. I just knew his plays by now. I only ever played him once. You want to see some highlights? I'll still roll them. Nah, I gotta keep this shit up for the cast.
Look, I can't see, man. If I'm my glass, I'll be fucking black.
Yo, Ty, you was watching the whole game, Ty? Did you see my first touchdown? That shit was disgusting, you feel me? Ate him up crazy. Damn, I had two niggas wide open too. Davon, sit your ass down.
I wanted to go up there and fight.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you thinking right now. I'm in the Super Bowl, cuz.
Shit, why you still ready though?
Oh wait, Ty, you be Josh in the playoffs?
Yes, nigga.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just nobody was going crazy but me.
Ty, I wasn't going crazy because Ty told me he was gonna win before the game, so I believed him. And I said, I got you. I'll meet you there.
Then when they get Jalen from tanking the Super Bowl,
I never tanked. What you talking about?
trust the process.
Yo, this nigga is such an animal. Yo, nigga, that was just, I almost threw my controller crazy. I know this nigga was heated.
When's the bowl?
Oh my god, I'm trying to find that shit. My nigga's eating up everybody. That was in the fourth quarter, right?
When's the
the
bowl?
72-yarder too, Ty. The game was close, you feel me? But they said, nah, none of this shit, my nigga. Yo, shiz, look at this shit. That nigga took on the whole squad. Nobody decided.
Remember
I ain't gonna say that. I don't say that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say that.
Everyone tripped over the first nigga that got stepped him to the ground, you feel me? Watch out, little bitch. I don't gotta press nothing, shit. You know what to do. I'm dead ass. He just be doing his own shit. I just be trying to find the hole. Then yeah, you should just upgrade him one speed, bro.
That nigga Le'Veon, bro.
Yo,
just put the truck stick forward. He trucks everyone.
Oh, come on.
But trucking is so OD, like it's so much expensive. It'll never happen.
Bruh.
But so is trucking, and trucking's not that valuable though.